just a little bit. Like, wow, freaking mellowed out beer, man. Hey there, hopheads. Welcome to the shed. I'm Even Star, and you're watching the Beer in Review, and I'll just take a minute to remind you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button, and if you like beer review videos with me and Beer Tiki, give us a thumbs up below. Yes! So today, I have a beer to review that is from the north of England, from Manchester, yes. It is Northern Monk Neapolitan Ice Cream Pale Ale. And this was for sale at my local Morrison's. Northern Monk, as I say, are a Manchester brewery, and as you know, Manchester is very close to my heart. I love Manchester. I've had Northern Monk beers, both canned and on tap many times in my life. I know that they make very good beers. This is kind of a fluky one to find at my local sort of big grocery store. They do carry mainstream Northern Monk in there, like the pale ales and things like that, but this is more of a, I think, a specialty, an ice cream pale ale. It's not for, I don't think it's for, I'm not expecting it to be for everybody, right? So, but I was quite excited because I don't get to try sort of the more rare Northern Monk beers very often, because they often don't make it down this far south, or you have to go into London for them, or to like a specialty bottle store. But no, this was at the Mozzies, right? They were selling these two for £4. One can was £2.45, so this is a 330ml can. That's expensive for craft beer from a big grocery store. Usually you'd be looking at more like £1.85 or even £1.50 for a can of that size, or even a big 500 milliliter bottle. So a little bit unusual. So this, I'm going to read from the can, so you get to sort of understand what that's all about. It is 6.2, so that's a whopping 6.2% ABV, which is quite a lot. And what they've said about this is that it's a sweet pale ale that recreates the flavors of classic Neapolitan ice cream, with the additions of lactose, strawberries, and chocolate sauce. So that's interesting. I've only ever seen lactose as a sugar added to a stout. So if you know your stouts, Maccason Stout, for example, is a sweet stout, and the reason it's sweet is because they add lactose to it, and yeast can't digest a lactose as a sugar, so it leaves sweetness in the beer. So this is going to be a fairly sweet beer. I'm not an overly huge fan of sweet beers, but I'm also hoping that the chocolate is going to make up for that, and also if it's a pale ale, there should be some nice hoppiness in it. So yes, without further ado, let's crack it open. Let's avoid the mishaps that we had last time. Oh, well, all right. Also, as you know, a different angle today, and the reason being is that I've moved stuff around in my shed, so where I usually stand to do my beer reviews, there's like a shelf bracket like right in the way of the camera, so that's why I'm sitting down here. I'm probably going to have to move that shelf because I don't know if I like this angle, and it's like the light's weird down here, but that's why I'm sitting down here and I'm not stood at the end of my long shelf. So let's crack this one open. Oh, not a mess, not a mess. And I've got my nice crystal lager glass here, so I thought this deserved a special glass. It smells nice. It smells nice. Oh, it's light. For some, I know it's pale ale. I was expecting it to be a little bit darker. This is a very yellow beer, dark gold, I'd call that. And this is an unpasteurized beer, so it's going to be cloudy. I did not pour that very well. Look at the head on that. That's terrible. That's pretty terrible, Even Star. What a beautiful color. It's like a honey color, almost. You can see it in the light. Let's have a smell. You can definitely smell chocolate in there. I can't smell, and it does smell sweet. I can't necessarily smell strawberries in there. I can't smell any sort of hoppiness. Maybe a little bit of fruitiness. But definitely sort of a milk chocolatey smell. Maybe like a chocolate dipped strawberry smell. Alright, going in. I'm going in. Oh wow. That is so interesting. A very mellow flavor. It is sweet, but not overwhelming. Not like that really cloying, overwhelmingly sweet you get from like commercial lagers. Like, blah. Very mellow flavors, definitely fruity. Definitely chocolate in there. I think the chocolate and strawberries, they've melded together to make a flavor that's more tropical. It's more guava without any kind of citric bite to it. Not any bitterness in there at all. Light flavors, so it's not thick. It's not astringent either, but it's not like a thick, sweet coats your mouth sweetness. Yeah, I think really the best word I can use to describe that is just, that is a really laid back, freaking mellowed out beer, man. You know, I don't know if it reminds me of ice cream particularly. What it reminds me of is Hawaiian shave ice. You know, with where you get sort of the milk on it, like condensed milk on it, and the different flavors. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is. That's what it reminds me of. Not so much ice cream. But I think you do get, I think they've succeeded in their mission. You do get vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry flavors in there. It's sweet, but not in an overwhelming, sort of unpleasant, sickly way. Yeah. That's a nice beer. It's actually quite refreshing for all that it's sweet and ice creamy. It's quite a refreshing beer. You're not knocked over by the flavors, so there's not a huge amount of hops in there that I can taste. You know, it's not a sort of dank, you know, pale ale hoppiness. No, that's an enjoyable beer. I don't think that's one that I would drink a lot of. Not being overly fond of sweet beers myself, but in the right situation, yes, very nice dessert beer. Like, have that instead of your ice cream. Definitely. Right. So, there you go. That was Northern Monk's Neapolitan Ice Cream Pale Ale. A very pleasant beer indeed. So, again, I'll remind you to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at The Beer in Review. And until next time, I'm Even Star, and you've been watching The Beer in Review.